In this video, we are targeting the Northern Snakehead Diamond. If this video helps you catch your diamond, please remember to give it a like and come back and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Here is my latest catch screen. You can see first fish on the latest catch screen was 23.52. I was fishing a bit before this. And as you can see, I am using a gold hook strategy with a decent amount of time in between fish. Here was my first diamond at this location. Not the fastest bite rate, but it's pretty solid. And as you can see, I stopped this session at 2:29, so just over 2.5 hours. 2 diamonds, 18 gold. Bonus catch screen. The first one stopped at 2:29 last night as I was testing that. This is the gold you'll see at the end of my technique session. You can see pretty solid bite rate as I continued to fish that. And 5:42 a.m. server time, got another diamond. Let's take a quick look at the Northern Snakehead. For the traits, it is aggressive, so be ready for an instant strike, no nibble. And it is a hard fighter, so if you choose light line, be aware. For the bait and lure preferences, what jumps out is match blend for bait feeding, pearl barley, and leeches for bait. The current record snakehead is just over 13 pounds, so I am using a float fishing rig, spinning rod, 8-pound setup, matching reel, fluorocarbon line, the waggler bobber to move less in the current, size 5 gold hook. You may want to have 7 on hand. That is the silver with pearl barley. Leeches also works quite well. Patch 2.1.0 released on November 13th, 2024 added match blend to the list for the snakehead. So that is what I'm using. I've tested it significantly and it does work, but you can certainly use the other options on the list if you like. I am only using the hand for this location. I started working on this video prior to patch 2.1 and was using a different location, and I'll show you that one first. There is the main post office, and this is the location I preferred prior to the patch. However, that patch drastically changed the fish population in this area, but keep it as a backup option if you struggle with the location that I'm recommending. Also, this location, as I was testing this with Hark the Shark and Funky Monkey last night, Funky caught the new record in this spot right here. So that is another option. The location I'm going to use and recommend, because the bite rate is still strong, is well north and near the snow-covered peak. This is the point of interest that you want to use for your fast travel. Take your boat out from here and you can see where I'm at and where my marker is. For the snakehead, I suggest starting in a night server. You can start fishing immediately. That time window is midnight to 6 a.m., with the sweet spot being from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. I do suggest at 3 a.m. you hop back to the post office and restock. Once you get to 6 a.m., start over in a new server. For the gear, we are going to use a float with size 5 gold hook. I suggest leeches or pearl barley for your bait. Keep a 7 hook backup just in case the bite is poor or you don't like waiting, or you can just try a new server if the bite rate is poor. And if you want to cast, I suggest 7 spinnerbait twitching. Make sure you're using match blend bait balls for your bait feeding. For this location, I recommend a night server. As you can see, I am online. You want to watch your time sinking and make sure you don't go backwards. And if you do, stop it. Let's see. We are going forwards, so that is fine. Hopefully it doesn't go too far. I think the sweet spot is around 3 a.m. So I am going to start fishing and see where we stop. Toss out some match blend. I like to use 2. Make sure you have the correct rig equipped. And if we're lucky, we'll get a night server where we can see the fish, but I don't see it yet. Let's check the time. We're still going forward. I won't mind if it stops at 3 a.m. or somewhere close. No nibble expected, so make sure you are prepared for an instant strike. Just going to keep an eye on that time. Let's hope we don't go past the window I'm looking for. You can certainly fish at midnight. Not a problem at all. I was getting a steady gold rate, but I don't want to go past 3 a.m. If we get too close, I am going to go offline to stop it. And it looks like we are. I'll let it go just a little past. Oh, 302. Look at that. And I have stopped sinking. So what I'm going to do is fast travel to this point of interest and back to my boat to set my environment to that 3 a.m. time frame, which is pretty dang lucky. That's exactly where I'm targeting. Don't feel like you need to do that exactly. And I'm just going to repeat that step. And maybe we'll be able to see the fish this time. That would be nice. It's pretty cool when you can see them spinning around the bait balls. In fact, I'll leave it zoomed out, see if we can see anything. So this is a waiting game on Gold Hook strategy. If you don't like that, by all means, switch to the 7 and farm. That's the traditional method. I prefer the Gold Hook. As you can see, it does well for me for both gold and diamond tokens, which is what I'm looking for, really. But if you want the XP, if you want to master your gear, you can certainly use the strategy of farming out the silvers and then checking with the Gold Hook. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to see, or we would see something at the bait ball by now. Just going to double check. Yeah, we're still in the time window I'm looking for. So when I'm waiting, I like to just check my phone, look through the official Angler Discord. Tons of great resources in there. I do a legendary post every week, so I answer questions for folks, look through the general chat, look through the trophy gallery where people post their diamonds to get ideas on what to do next for a video. And sometimes I take my trivia crack turns for the day. Whatever passes the time will make these slightly boring Gold Hook strategies a little better. It is not unusual to get empty bait balls while doing this. I was just hoping for the technique session we would get a server where you can see, because that's way more fun when you can see what's around your bait ball. But this one is definitely too dark to see anything, so you just have to be alert. Keep one hand on the trigger, since these don't nibble. You have 30 seconds roughly after the bait ball, but for the video, I'm going to move. All I do is cycle around the boat like this. Just keep doing it. You will catch fish. If you happen to get a crummy server, which I have from time to time, just exit out and start the process over again. You should get a gold within, I'd say, at most 4 bait throws. Anything worse than that, and it's time to try a new server. That's really all there is to it. I don't want to make this one too long. Just keep circling around the boat and be patient, and you will eventually get your diamond. And as I mentioned, don't be afraid to go try other locations if this one isn't getting you what you want. The spot, oh, where did I go? Ah, here we go. All the people there, I couldn't see it. These spots are also hot spots, but as I mentioned, the patch on November 13th, 2024 greatly altered the behavior in this location. I believe they were trying to increase the sockeye population because that was a very tough diamond, and that has changed the behavior of the snakeheads in this area. Still no bite, so I'll go ahead and end this. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay with it for the big catch montage. I will show diamonds from this location as well as the other one that I just showed. Happy fishing. Have a good one. And of course, as soon as I cut the video, one came over. You could see it in the dark, so I restarted it quick. You can see where my bait ball's in relation to where I stop it. Not much time. I literally needed to wait another 5 seconds. And that one came over. So there you have it. Off to the big catch montage. Please click on the logo bottom left to subscribe to my channel. Check out my other content and don't forget to hit the like button on the video.